Hello everyone, today I'm going to be explaining Mendel's laws. And yeah, let's start. So first I want to discuss that the term allele is a variation of a gene. So I'm going to keep this over here the whole time. Now, let's talk about the first law, which is law of segregation. So basically, it's saying that a pair of alleles separates or segregates and turns into gametes, which are sex cells. So basically, the two alleles or more, because the minimum number is 2, they separate into gametes. In sexually reproducing organisms. Next is the law of independent assortment. This law is saying that the alleles, the alleles get into gametes on their own or independently. I'll just shortcut that. So they get into the gametes independently, and no other genes are affecting that. So I'll give an example. Let's say that there's a gene in dogs for floppy ears. And pointy ears. So these alleles are like deciding which one is dominating each other, and this will make sense when we talk about the law of dominance. But so they're deciding, and they're doing it separately or independently from, let's say, the gene that determines curly tail versus straight tail. They are doing that on their own. They don't interfere with each other. Okay. Next law. So this law is called the law of dominance. Now this is very, I think this is the easiest one. So the law of dominance basically says that if the parents have two different genes, which is called heterozygous. I'll just write hetero. So if the parents have two different genes or heterozygous, then the alleles, which is the two variations of the genes. So for example, the one allele would be curly tail and another allele would be straight tail. So the alleles are, so one of them is dominating, and the other one is the recessive. And the other one is the recessive allele, which means that it like hides behind the other one. So the dominating gene or the dominating allele is overpowering the recessive allele. So let's say if the mom had the curly tail and the dad had the straight tail, and the straight tail is the dominating, that means the offspring or the baby puppy is going to get the dominating, so the straight tail. And those are the laws of Mendel. That's it. They are very simple, but some people tend to overword it. And I hope you learned something, and I hope this helped. Thank you for watching.